Well, I woke up this morning. It was a little bit of a gloomy day. I've been threatening to finish writing that blog that I've been trying to write for, it seems like forever. Been at least 4 or 5 weeks. I'm most of the way through it. I'm getting through it. Yeah, a little gloomy day. We had Aglaire to qualify. We had Patrick to qualify. I had no schoolers today, which is rare. Obviously, it was a bit flip-flop today. My concern was about Aglaire, who looked perfect. I told you guys she was getting close, but it's all confidence with Aglaire AM. That's earplugs in, sitting on her the whole way down the lane on a day where it was raining, cold. It's 7 degrees Celsius right now under overcast, guys. Now, sun did just pop out, but it was pretty cold. I had my spring and fall gloves on and my spring and fall suit, so that's how cold it was this morning. A mile and 54 and 1 over that track with the earplugs in. You know, you wouldn't be hard for me to convince you or be convinced that if I had just growled at her getting in the last turn, she trots in 52 and a piece. I told you guys the other day, I was happy that she actually made the break where she did. 1, I knew what she did. 2, if she doesn't make a break on Tuesday, she goes mile 54 or 55 out here. Making the break, she come back with a mile and 2-1, which was acceptable. I probably would have qualified her, although I would have been a little more concerned with her going a big mile and then coming back 3 days later with another big mile. She just really grabby. She's like a pit bull. Now, LD's Patrick, I was not concerned with. He lost a shoe and made a break. He'd only been here a few days. Listen, the least of my worries is LD's Patrick. The horse has never made a break training back. I don't know what the hell went on today, whether it was just different, a different surface or what it was, maybe tied up a little bit coming back from Ohio. I don't know, but LD's Patrick has not made one break since we started back with him. And I trained him the other day, maybe 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and 58 off a half and 1-1 at Northfield. He's plenty tight and plenty ready to go. We will have the vet go over him. Now I did have full swed shoes on him up front, turned around to train him back at Northfield Park. And he did race, admittedly, he raced with aluminums turned around up front, which is rare. But that's what he wore last year to race. So we'll have the vet look at him, we'll scope him, draw his blood tomorrow, reshoe him, put the shoes on him that he had for here last year, those aluminum shoes turned around, so that's what he likes, and we'll qualify him next Friday. There's no concerns with LD's Patrick for sure qualifying next Friday. What else? Eclair was good. LD's Patrick good. Now, what about last night? A pretty good day yesterday all around. No victories, I don't believe, but a lot of good seconds. Ty went on, beat a snout out of the 8-hole in the slop. 1, the slop is not usually her forte. 2, the 8-hole is not her forte. Maybe Mario is schooling a horse. I just saw him go out the door with a horse. I'm curious who he's going with. I'm gonna wait and see. I know who he's going with. He is schooling Stonebridge Acadi. I'm gonna wait and watch him go. I'll let you guys know how he goes. So last night, Ty went on, was fantastic. I thought she was very, very good. Will to win a 4th, but very will to win, around the last turn, you're thinking she's a winner, and then he ducks her to the inside. I think she might pass a little better on the right anyway, but here I am making excuses for her. She should have won. She should have won this week. She should have won last week. All that she's doing is, I guess, classifying herself and protecting herself until we finally push the stop button. I think we're going to stop with her early. I want her in full in February. And quite frankly, I've shopped her around to a number of farms just looking for maybe a good chunk of sale credit heading into sale season. And I might reach out to a couple of those farms also in regards to that. So Will to Win Hanover is going to continue to race and bounce around. And the goal with her will either be to sell her at some point for pretty good money later in the fall, or to get her in full and sell her. Either path, I believe, is very viable for that filly. What else do we got going on? Ty went on, was very good, and then we came to Mohawk last night. Yes, Merchant Man made a break, and both Jody, James had said maybe put the hobbles back on him. We always take them off him next year. He's only going to race 2, 3, 4 more times. So yeah, fine. We'll put the hobbles back on him for next week. See if we can get a 2-year-old mark on Merchant Man. That's what I would like to see. And the other 2 horses, Matt's MVP was very good. He's going to turn into be a very, very nice horse. I didn't ask James why he keeps leaving with him, though. It's very un-James-like. He leaves with him every week. But the horse is racing great, and I was super happy with his performance last night. And How the Hell raced great. Not the soundest horse we have. He takes some work, And Nellie and her mom, Danielle, and Harry work extremely hard on this horse to get him there. He's a horse that's going to grow. I don't think any of the stiffness and soreness we see is long-term. We are probably going to race him into the winter on a month-by-month, I guess week-by-week, case-by-case basis, race-by-race basis, and then make a decision with him. I'd like to give him a little time at some point and bring him back this spring. This is a horse both James, Harry, and I agree. This is going to be a nice 4-year-old. He's got a lot to offer. He's got a lot of speed, and he does it under the cloud of not being the soundest horse we have. So we're just getting ready to go for the schoolers. So really happy with the way everything's gone throughout the week, but definitely today at Glarium, I think we got her now. A little unorthodox, but I think we got her now. Eldis Patrick pitched the race. Eldis Patrick is always usually lights out and never has made very many breaks for us, if any, that I can remember. So I don't have any concerns with Eldis Patrick. I would say more a mechanical issue today than anything else. But we will check his blood, scope him, have the vet check him over, make sure he's all right. Maybe he needs a little touch-up, change his shoes, get him reshod, put him back to the way he was, and I suspect there will be no problems. So this afternoon, Amy and I and the kids are going back to Ohio. I'm going back to Ohio. They're coming with me. We're going to spend the weekend in Ohio. All the babies going out tomorrow. If you're in the Northfield area, drop by. Drop by and watch the horses go. All the babies, there's got to be 20 or 30 of them there, are going out on the track tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun. So, lots of big races still this weekend. We got Handsome Face, who's, I guess, is a long shot. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know how fast he can go. He trained like a good horse the other day, and he felt very, very good training at Northfield Park the other day. So I'm excited to see how he's going to race on Saturday night. Apparently, he opened up at like 20 to 1 or 25 to 1. I don't see how that's possible. I would be shocked if he didn't trot in 56 on Saturday night, but we'll see. Maybe that's not good enough. We'll see what happens on Saturday night. So with that, I'll let you guys go. We got a big week coming up. The London sale is on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll be viewing a lot of those horses. I noticed there's still a lot of shares left in those buckets. If you want to take part in Ontario's buckets, reach in, grab one of those buckets, please. Makes things a lot easier for me. In regards to the Lexington buckets, I apologize. I saw a lot of emails trickling in to, hey, I didn't ask for this, I didn't ask for that. That's on me. I think there was some cut and pasting going on when I sent the list to Wendy and Kelly. I have to take full responsibility for that. It'll all be fixed. Don't worry. A lot of transactions, a lot of shares, a lot of data input. So bear with us. We'll get that all done for you. I hope everybody is having a great day. It is a good day, and I'm going to go watch Stonebridge Academy School right now. Take care.